I've been trying to fight the demons in my mind. I'll prevail with every battle if I'm right. Guess my aim was off, the target's out of sight. Would I be better if I left it all behind? 'Cause we could.
The woman had brought you a clean nightgown. You looked at them closely, wondering if they had got you proper clothes at all. You were imagining a lace bikini as you judged the whole family with your judgy little eyes. But you were taken aback as you saw a plain satin white robe. You sighed in relief, thinking at least you were going to be wearing something tonight. You involuntarily touched your lips, brushing your fingers over them, trying to replicate how he kissed you at the altar, his plump lips against your lips. How you wanted him to kiss you a little longer, but crowd watching made you so frigging conscious, so much that you couldn't even move your lips to respond to his kiss. You were always an alert person, you were always aware of your surroundings. You remembered the confused look on Tay's face when he waited for you to kiss him back, but you didn't because of the stupid crowd whispering and distracting you from focusing on your husband. You wanted to cry as the fear of crowds had made you miss such an important moment, and now this stupid tradition was making you drive to the edge of crying. The women, however, were really nice. They helped you wash up, removed your heavy wedding gown and makeup, getting rid of all your jewelry and accessories. Your mind was thinking a million of things, so much so that you couldn't even move a muscle. When Namjoon's wife, Yonha, probably sensed your worries. Your name, are you alright? You looked worried. No, no, I'm fine. You're just not used to display of affection to this extreme extent. You replied with an awkward smile. Is that why you couldn't kiss him back? You noticed as one of the women side hugged you, rubbing your back as you hugged them, almost whispering. You didn't know all of them. You had met them only a few times, but there was so much comfort in their presence. The only thing that drove you insane was that you had seen them more times than you had seen Taehyung. Don't worry, Yonim. We are your family, and your elders will be watching. Others will be standing a little further, and I swear nobody really cares. No amount of consoling was making you feel better. You just wanted the woman to leave you alone so you could cry out your fears. Soon they were gone. You were pretty much already ready. You sat down on your bed, hugging your knees as those tears came falling out of your big pearl eyes. When you heard a cute voice, you knew this voice. Nuna, Cookie here. Taehyung sent me here to talk to you. Open the door. Your last tiny ray of hope, little Cookie, was here. You quickly wiped your tears, bringing them into the room quickly. What did he say? Is he gonna stop this nonsense? I don't want to do this. I have never done this before. I can't. Oh God, I feel like I might die. What did he say? Why are you so quiet? Speak. He looked at you with his doe little eyes as he spoke down. Nuna, I just. So, Taehyung sent me here to check on you. I don't think there is a way to stop it. I just wanted to make sure if you are. Nuna, are you crying? Shit, please don't cry, he will kill me. Your eyes brimmed with tears as you felt helpless. So it's gonna happen, hmm? In front of audience, he will rip your naked and shame you in the front of so many people. Jungkook clearly noticed direction as you closed on the clothes you were wearing. I I will die before anyone watches me in that condition, except for my husband. I won't have anyone else watch me other than they. Hear me? Go tell your useless brother that if he can't protect my honor, then I won't let him me call his. His eyes widened at such strong statement you made, and you weren't even kidding. You were going to let other men, even if it was your father in law, brother in law, any for that matter, sees you too like that. But he tried reasoning with you. Nuna, this ceremony, it's more than just proof of consumption. It it's for him to show everyone that you're his and you to show that everyone is yours. It's like marking territories. The boy in front of you, even though he was younger, sort of making sense. You wanted to agree with to him, understand him, but your stupid fear of messing up when you are being watched was eating you on the inside. You take a deep breath as you heard a voice and seeing a woman approach. Jungkook ran on the other side. No man was allowed in the room before the wedding night. Not even Taehyung, especially not him. And getting caught would be shameful for the groom's family. So he made sure to run away faster. Come on, Hyonim. We need to be there before him. You entered a huge room that smelled so good, and the bed was center of it. That looked so cozy, given a normal circumstance. You would have jumped on it, testing it, but you simply stood shocked as you were imagined yourself and your husband on it, while the eyes from the windows watch all your moves. The others help you get on the bed, and you comfortably sit there. As the elders were in the corridor seated, watching you through the window, you sat there fidgeting your fingers. You didn't want to be away from him anymore. You could swear if others weren't watching, you would hug and cry as soon as he would enter. You could hear some ruckus outside as you heard his voice. You tried listening to them, but it didn't make any sense. So you sat there. The main door opened and your eyes finally met. I thought I was going to pass out. He was looking so stunning, but he had weird expression on his face. Was he not happy to see me? The doors were closed behind him, and there was pin drop of silence. Neither of us spoke. I got up from my sitting, respecting his arrival, as he took hesitant steps towards me. I spoke, wanted to let him know that I was nervous as he was. They, I know, I said before I could even complete. His hand caressed my face. His hand was freezing cold, just like mine, probably because we both were hacking nervous. I placed my hand on him as he smiled gently at the feeling of my touch. His eyes were staring at mine. He brought his face closer to mine, and I closed my eyes, and the thought of people watching was not helping. There she was, sitting in white gown. It looked so comfy, and I wanted to lay beside her and cuddle her, but the stupid tradition was asking too much from us. How am I supposed to have with her? I don't even know her favorite color. Hell, I don't even know the type of things she enjoys, and she is innocent to even imagine what kind of things I think of doing to her. But this wasn't where people were fake mourning or fake organizing. This was real, and here there were points for respect and comfort, satisfaction, and completely out of syllabus for us today. My eyes met hers. Her face was flushed, her nose and cheeks were slightly pink, and her eyes were a little puffy. She had cried too much. Even then, she looked like an angel in my eyes, but somewhere that made me shit. What kind of family makes her daughter in law cry on the first day home? At least I had my best to make it up to her. Fine. It, if it was she looked down the belt that was holding my rope together. I nodded as she looked at me with her eyes asking for my permission. She placed both of her hands on my belt and doing it painfully slow. I hissed as the cold came in contact with my chest. She gulped, looking at me, and I thought it was okay to get a quick glimpse of a perfect body. My eyes landed on her bosom yet again, which was covered, but little outline of a bulky little. Clearly, she wasn't wearing anything inside, and that thought making me think of things I didn't want to.